You guys, I am getting ready for Galentine's again. I did a Valentine's get ready with me last year and a lot of people seem to like it, so I figured why not do it again. Me and my girls are doing our annual Galentine's dinner and I really have close to no time to get ready because I had to go to a lunch for my brother's birthday that I literally just got finished with like an hour ago, and it was 30 minutes away from where I am right now, and it just whatever, I'm rambling. But now I'm getting ready for Galentine's with my girlies and I'm gonna do my makeup and whatever, and I don't have a lot of time, so I'm not gonna sit here and talk too much, but at the end of the day I have a lot to say, so let's get into it. Let's talk. First things first, I gotta take this coat off because I'm hot, and then I'm going to lay down this big black t-shirt because I'm sitting on a rug right now that's like light colored and I don't want to get makeup all over it. And then I'm also going to take off this turtleneck because after I do my makeup it's just going to get messed up if I have to lift the turtleneck over my head. And I'm just going to wear this big t-shirt for now so that I don't have my chest out, but so that it's going to be easy to remove when it's time for me to, you know, do my makeup, or I mean after my makeup's done. And my big tote bag here with my change of clothes. I decided to go for like a pretty casual moment only because the girlies were in the chat. Like, I texted and said, okay, what are we dressing like? And someone was like, I don't know. And then someone else was like, well, I don't know. I don't care if y'all wear sweatpants, but I'm getting cute. And I just was like, okay, well, I don't want to wear sweatpants, but I also like don't feel like getting dressed up and like doing heels, so I'm gonna wear my Docs because that's what I always wear. But I'm gonna do like a red hoodie that's cropped with like a black leather pair of pants and just like be cute and chill, but like, you know, whatever. I'm also like not really hungry because this dinner is at 8:30 p.m. and my brother's lunch was at 4, and I don't know why I thought that like I was gonna be hungry again for dinner, but it's literally 7:45 right now and I'm literally like still full for my brother's dinner. Like, bro, my pants are literally fighting for their lives because my stomach is so full. I can't even do this right now. But I don't even know where to start, you guys. I haven't done my makeup in months, but right now I'm trying to like do something cute that's giving V-Day but like not, you know, excessive. And I just am not in the habit of wearing makeup anymore because I just don't care. Like, the pandemic really, like, what am I wearing makeup for ever since the pandemic started? Like, let's be serious here. Oh my gosh, I am out of breath and I'm blind. Like, when I don't have my glasses on, y'all, like, you don't understand. I literally can't see. And sadly for me, I forgot my real mirror, so this is what I'm using to do my makeup. Y'all are just gonna have to deal with it. My skincare that I put on from this morning actually still looks pretty good. I'm just gonna do moisturizer anyways though, and I'm gonna mix it with my primer just so I can just like whatever, I don't know. And I'm gonna say the same thing that I always say on this channel when I do my makeup, which is I've never done a tutorial and I never will because I don't know what I'm doing, and the stuff that I do most likely 99% of the time only works for me, so there's no point in being like step by step, this is what I'm doing, guys. There's just no point. I don't really talk about what products I use either, but usually like if you know me in real life or you DM me on Instagram and you ask me about something, I always, you know, can tell you what it is. But for the sake of the video, no. Thank God for me, all I have to really do is just brush out my eyebrows because I recently just got them laminated and tinted and waxed, so they're pretty much already done. I just have to, you know, like I said, comb them out. This is the only palette that I have with me, so we're gonna make something work out of this right here. Am I gonna, like, guys, like, I don't even know what my own makeup routine is at this point. Like, the first thing that comes to my mind to talk about right now is the fact that I made a TikTok, and last night I made a TikTok and I closed the app and didn't go back on it for the rest of the night, and I woke up this morning to literally like 50 comments of people asking me for a story time of what I was talking about in the TikTok, because I did that trend that's like, oh, I think about it every night and day, and I said when my favorite teacher saw me naked. And I know, like, I did kind of leave people on a cliffhanger. Like, I could understand why people were mad that I just posted that and like minded my business. But I mean, I don't have any TikTok followers. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be that big of a deal, you know what I'm saying? And I woke up and the girlies were heated. They were like, so you're just gonna post that and not explain yourself? And to this moment, I haven't found time today to like go and tell the story, but I figured I would just tell it here, because why not? Because it's not even like that crazy of a story, but at the end of the day, like, and that's the thing too, is like I feel bad that people are gonna be waiting on this story time, and it's not even anything like groundbreaking or earth-shattering. It's really just like not that serious. But I talked to my best friend about it, and he was like, okay, but you did make it sound really bad, because basically that's what I put. Like I said, my favorite teacher saw me naked, but then the caption was like, and I really never told a soul, and he just pretended that it never happened too. And people were like, he? And then my best friend was like, yeah, you definitely made that sound so much worse than it, like, that sounds bad. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to. Like, I really didn't mean to. This is just, I don't even know, like, if I'm even allowed to talk about this at the end of the day. But if this video randomly cuts to a different part of me doing my makeup, then you just know that I decided to cut this out. Anyway, I used to talk to this boy in high school, and like we were basically dating. Like everyone knew we were together, but like we just weren't official because I was in high school and I was literally playing games. So anyway, him and I used to have this little like ritual of like we would go on dates after school like almost every single day. Like we literally would go on these dates like all the time. But then sometimes instead of going on dates, we would just, you know, chill and talk in his car and whatever, right? And so one of these times that we decided to get in his car and talk or whatever, do you see what I'm doing here? Talking in whatever. You know, one thing led to another, and, you know, I was shirtless. Like, I'm just gonna say it. I was. And this is like the part that was dumb. And like, this is how you know that I was young. Number one, before you try to come for me and judge me, I was young. I was literally 16. And I was being stupid. We were being stupid, because this is the part where you're going to be like, okay, y'all are dumb. But we were on school property. But I just want to say, we were in a place on school property that no one barely ever goes, especially like after a certain time of the day. And it was hours after like the building closed down and everything. Like this was way later. Like we didn't expect anybody to really roll up on us like that. But, you know, so we were back there talking or whatever. And when I tell you, we just heard like a on the window of the car, and he just jumped, like the boy jumped up because he was right here, right, and the window is behind me. And we just hear a knock on the window. The boy gets up and he's like, and then I was like, and literally he was just like, you know, like, y'all need to wrap it up. And he was like, you could tell he like didn't look really, but I know he's like, he saw me, but then he was like, just come on, like, y'all need to go. And that was the story. Like, me and the boy that I was with never talked about that ever again. Me and the teacher never spoke of it. Like, I never told anybody I never told anyone that this happened. Like, not a single soul till right now. And so that was the story. It's so anticlimactic because it's just like, that's what 16-year-olds do, and it's just like, I mean, it's not my proudest moment, but I really didn't expect anybody to see that TikTok. But it was one of those things where I was like, what if this makes our relationship awkward forever? Because like me and this teacher were like really, really cool. Like we were like tight. And I'm like, what if this ruins everything? But he literally just pretended like it never happened the next time that I saw him, and we just never spoke of it. And to this day, he's a real one for that. Like, he really is. Because, baby, I would have been scared out of my mind. Oh, scared out of my mind. And was, though, honestly, truly, because, I mean, me at 16, like, I didn't know what the heck to do in that situation. I just was like, please don't tell my parents. Like, that's where I was at. Anybody who grew up with strict parents knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like, when you get caught doing something, you just be like, okay, I understand. You caught me red-handed. Please don't tell my parents. Please don't tell them. But he didn't tell anyone, apparently, so that was nice. And if you're watching this and you went to my school, don't even ask me who this is, because I'm not going to tell you. I promise I'm not. I definitely think I'm going to put a shimmer on, though, because I don't know. Something's not feeling right about this look at the moment. I don't know. I had my time doing, like, the little, like matte eyeshadow looks, but I just don't care. Like, if it's not gonna sparkle and shine, I don't want it. Let me try to swatch this, because I've never even seen this color on before. It looks silver in the pan, but it's, ooh, it's kind of like, you can't see that. It's kind of pink. I'm gonna go for it. A cut crease is not what I was trying to do, so let me blend that out. This is so cute. Remind me why I quit wearing makeup again, cause what? If I would have known I was gonna be cute like this on a regular basis, ma'am. I've really been hating from outside the club, because anybody that I've seen during this pandemic that doing their makeup regularly, I'm like, ugh, they just must have their life together. Like, because I just don't have it in me to do this every day. But this is, I don't even know if you can see it because I'm freaking blind as a bat. But this is looking so cute. Okay, actually, I'm about to do the same thing that I always do when I do my makeup in videos. And I'm going to come back when my eyes are freaking done, because if not, I'm going to sit here and talk way too much, and then this video is going to be way too long. Okay, my eyes are kind of like done for now, so we're going to move on. But, okay, I do know what I want to talk about next, because that memory from high school just got me thinking lately about why I don't like to think about high school. And it's because, like, what a traumatic time. Like, I'm 16, my favorite male teacher is seeing me exposed. And of course, you know, I put myself in the position, so I'm not trying to, like, say that I didn't, or that, you know, like, I understand that that could have been avoided if I just simply wasn't doing that. I'm aware, okay? But at the same time, I was 16, and there's a lot of things that go on in high school that's just, like, you just chalk it up to kids being kids, and it's like, I'm sorry, like, sorry I didn't think that through. But what I was trying to say is just, like, every time I remember something from high school, I literally just suffer for like 3 to 5 business days. And it's like, what the heck? Like, I don't know what to do, because I just feel like a lot of people that I know in my life are like, high school was so fun, like, and I'm like, no. And it's always so awkward because they start like sharing stories, and I'm like, girl, your high school experience was nothing like mine. Like, I don't like thinking about high school for real. And I realized that, like, thinking about high school is pretty bad for my mental health. And that's not anyone's fault, but, like, it's just the way that it happened. The way my life went. Not good times, you know? And I started thinking about, like, why at my big age of 22, I'm saying big age like I'm old or something, but, like, you know what I'm trying to say, like, why does this stuff still bother me? Like, but I think I talked about this in that mental health video that I did when I was painting, but it's like, I'm just like an ignorer. Like, I repress, like, my brain represses memories like against my will. So it's like sometimes I'm just literally not remembering something. It's almost like my brain just makes an executive decision, like, in the moment of something happening, like, oh, you're not going to be able to handle that after this is over. So after it's over, you're just not going to remember. And so it's like, I literally, sometimes I still deal with the effects of things that happened a really long time ago, because my brain hid it from me for a really long time, and then randomly I remember, and I'll just be like randomly in the middle of doing something on like a random Tuesday, and I'm like, past trauma. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what the heck? The people who are close to me, and the people that know me will, like, know. Like, I could be perfectly fine one moment, and the next moment I'm, like, zoned out in the middle of our conversation, and I'm literally, like, trying not to panic, because it seems like it's for no reason, but in my brain it's like, I just remembered something from a really long time ago that I did not want to remember. And then I'm just, like, hyper aware of it until I decide to, like, go through the proper steps of, like, dealing with it. But, like, sometimes I don't know how to deal with things. And, like, this is just me being honest. Like, I don't know, like, what else to say besides that. But, like, I don't know. I guess I'm just talking about it just in case other people, like, feel similar. I don't know. But I get into these phases where, like, I genuinely can't remember things. And then when I remember them, I kind of struggle with getting over things. Because, I mean, some things in life are just hard. And it's like, how am I really supposed to process this in the healthiest way? I don't know. I don't ever want to come off as somebody who, like, has all the answers or knows everything, because I went through a phase in my life where I felt like I knew everything, and it's like, oh my gosh, girl, you're literally an idiot. Shut up. Like, I watched one of my old videos the other day, And I was talking about like a toxic relationship that I was in and like signs that I was in a toxic relationship. And I literally like, I said some good stuff in that video, but like the girl that I was in that video didn't know anything she was talking about. Like she wasn't living what she was talking about. She thought she was, but she wasn't. Like, and that's the thing too, is like, how do you recover from feeling like you knew everything to like realizing that you know nothing? Like, you guys, I've really been in a state of like constant neurosis, and also just like fully just having imposter syndrome, and also just feeling like I'm constantly processing the person that I am now and the person that I used to be, because there's a lot of similarities, but there's also like grave differences, and it's like hard for me to process in my brain that that was still me. Like, I know it's like weird to say that, because obviously we all live in our own journeys and like everybody grows and changes, but it's like I'm just bad at perceiving myself, and I don't like being perceived by other people. So it's just like, I'm kind of at a loss here. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. Lately, mentally, I've just been learning what it really means to heal and go through trauma and like process things. And like, it's difficult. Like, it's really hard. Like, no one ever talks about it. Like, they don't teach you how to do this growing up. They don't teach you this in school. Like, they don't do anything at school besides literally make you suffer. And it's like, you get to a point where you're like, how was I supposed to like know that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like as an adult, at the age that I am currently at, it's like really, really, really freaking crazy to me that I spent so much time like ignoring very real things that were happening to me, either because I felt like I was tripping for feeling some kind of way, or I was being influenced by people who were telling me that it was stupid to feel that way, or either like it was just too painful, so my brain just yeeted it out of my memory. And that's like a really frustrating thing to like live and deal with, and I don't think that people really like understand. And whenever I talk to people, they just are like, you're so dramatic, but I'm like, not kidding. Like, I really hate being told that. Like, when people are like, you're so dramatic, I really hate hearing that, because at the end of the day, like, I'm just trying to share like an honest experience, and you're invalidating everything I'm saying by telling me that I'm dramatizing it or dramaticizing it or exaggerating, when in reality, like, I'm telling the honest to God truth. And it's like, my brain literally hides things from my memory, and that's the truth. And like, I know that's not like a normal occurrence for like a lot of people, but it's like, it happens, and it's like very difficult to like understand and process and deal with, especially when it's happening to you. It's like, what the heck? And it's like, people are like, how do you just not remember something? I don't know. Like, I don't, God didn't give me a manual on how my brain works, so I don't know. Something that's really like helped me though is like doing my best to be open about how I'm doing mentally. And, you know, I'm still working on that, like in real life. Like, in real life, I'm kind of really bad at talking to people and opening up and trusting. Oh, okay, that was pretty unfortunate, but whatever. I'm like pretty bad at it, because I just think it's awkward and embarrassing. But like on the internet, I feel very comfortable sharing how I feel about things, especially TikTok. Like, I just feel like nobody on there is a real person. So it's like, or like, I don't know, people on TikTok just know the vibes. Like, I could literally be crying in a TikTok and somebody will just comment like, oh my gosh, girl, I love your lashes. And it's like, thanks. You know what I mean? It's not like, what's wrong? Fix you, fix you, fix you, fix you. Because that's what I realized is like, I used to hang around a lot of people that were just constantly trying to fix me. And it's like, I can't fix what I don't understand. And that's something that it took me so long to realize that. Like, you can't get to a new place if you don't acknowledge where you are. And I kept trying to like bypass my own emotions and try to like grow into this evolved person when I haven't even acknowledged anything. Like, literally haven't acknowledged a single thing. And it's like, you can't fix something if you don't even realize what it is that's broken. Like, and I don't know like why it took me so long to realize that, but it was just like, I literally couldn't do it. Like, I was just like constantly learning things about my past self when I'm not even that person anymore, but you have to continue to like process that in order to continue growing into the person that you're being. Is like, it's difficult. And I'm like thankful to have like great family and like great friends, and like thankful that I have a relationship with God, because that definitely like helps me to be at as much peace as I possibly can. But like, a head case, honestly. Like, I'm in my head about a lot of things, and I don't really know how to stop doing that because it's the only thing that I do know how to do. And that's like what feels comfortable to me. So it's like, why would I stop, you know, kind of type beat. But I understand. I gotta hurry up, guys. Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like people struggle to understand me sometimes. And I'm like, hello? We're in the same boat. Why are you being so judgmental? I'm trying to understand me too, you know? Like, especially in the space that I'm in the space that I grew up in, people expect you to have it all figured out. And it's like, they'll always say like, no one has to have it figured out. But when you're actively showing signs of not having it figured out, then everyone's just judging you and like telling you that you need to pray more and that you need to talk to God. And I'm like, you don't know what I be doing in my private time. Like, I'm not trying to like, you know, be misleading or like give off certain energies, but it's like, I really hate talking to people who are not even going to be willing to listen to anything that I have to say. Because at the end of the day, like, I understand that I'm learning and they're learning too, but it's like, you gotta give me something here. Like, you gotta help me out at least just a little, because I really can't keep doing this. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I just wanted to like touch on my mental health for a little bit, because I know there are people that know me in real life and online that, you know, worry about me from time to time or wanting to check in on me and see how I'm doing. And I'm really bad at talking to people directly about stuff like this, because I just, honestly, like, to be really honest, I just don't like the feeling of like being misunderstood, and I don't like I don't even want to begin to start explaining something to somebody if I really feel like they're just genuinely not going to understand me. Like, this is just easier for me because, I mean, you're watching this video, you don't have to understand squat that I just said. Like, you don't literally have to understand jack. But I said it and I got it out and it felt good. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know, this is just easiest for me at the moment, but you know, I believe that things will be better. Like, and that's the thing that like honestly keeps me going, is like really having hope and faith that like things are gonna turn around and work for my good, because I'm trusting God regardless of what's going on in my life, and regardless of how I'm feeling about things in a specific moment. I do know that nothing lasts forever, good or bad. It's easier to just flow with the ups and downs of life when I have that understanding and I keep that at the front of my mind. And it's like, I'll explain that to someone and they'll literally just be like, you don't act like it though. Okay, well, since you're Jesus freaking Christ and you're perfect, then there, go ahead. Because at the end of the day, like, I don't know what people expect from me, but I can't be perfect and I don't want to be. Like, I just want to be me and live my life. And I don't even know like what I'm talking about anymore at this point, because I'm just like, you know, I don't know. That's the gist of everything, is that I don't know anything. So, you know, I try to tell people that before they approach me, like, don't come around here expecting me to know everything, because the truth is I don't know anything. And especially if you're going to sit here and ask me questions about myself, I'm not going to be able to give you anything because I don't know anything. And I really don't want you to try to fix me, and I don't want your help either, because at the end of the day, like, you didn't make me, so you can't help me at the end of, like, I just feel like that's how it is. And maybe I'm wrong for that, but, you know, we're all learning and growing. And at the end of the day, I feel like Jesus is the only person that can really help me, because at the end of the day, he made me, he created me, and he knows exactly how and who I'm supposed to be. And he's the only person that knows that. So, like, why would I go elsewhere to figure that out? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe that's wrong, but whatever. It's how I'm feeling. And I'm just trying to do my best to be as honest as I can. Okay, I'm gonna get dressed now and I'll be right back. I just want you to know that I'm late. Because, I mean, I'm only like right up the street, but it's 8:33 at this moment, and our dinner reservations were definitely for 8:30. This lighting is garbage, I'm sorry, but it's kind of backlit, so I had to turn the exposure all the way up, and I'm sorry, like, I know this looks bad. It won't stay like this forever. Okay, I'm gonna get back here so you can like see. I'm trying to decide if I should leave my hair back like this, or if I should wear it down. This is cute, right? I think I'm gonna do down. God, I really hope that whatever I said made sense. That's another issue, like another thing that I deal with often is like overthinking. And just like after things happen, I just really wish they didn't. Or I just wish that like they happened differently. Or like I oftentimes wonder if I even make sense when I speak. And I just don't know. I hate to put glasses on and ruin my cute makeup look, but like I literally can't see. So this is what we're going with. And I do look cute still, so it's fine. But like, I look so much cuter. Like, I need to just get serious about getting my contacts, because that is what I'm supposed to be doing any day now, but whatever. I think I'm ready. I'm gonna show you an outfit pick in a second. I mean, I'm gonna, frick. Can't breathe. Oh my gosh. That's another thing too. I don't know if I have anemia or like low iron or what, but I'd be ready to pass out on any given notice. Like, I'd really be ready to. Anyway, I am about to show you my outfit. Can you see me? I've got on black leather pants with like these white racing stripes. Can you even see? Like, is this lighting bad or good? I don't know. But these are from the Megan Fox Boohoo collection. I'm obsessed with them. They have like a split hem right here. And I'm just wearing them with my dogs, obviously. And then I have on this red You Matter hoodie. I cropped it with my bra. And then I'm wearing... Both of these are from Brandy Melville, I think. And this is from Amazon. And this is not even part of the look. I just was too lazy to take it off. This chain right here is definitely from Brandy Melville. I don't know exactly where this is from. I can't really remember at this moment, but this is my final little situation. Okay, I have to go. I'm literally so late and I feel bad now, so I need to go. But it was fun getting ready with you for my little Valentine's dinner. And if I get this video up on time, that means that today is Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody watching. But thank you so much for watching. I love you the most, and I will catch you in next week's video. Jesus, it's hot.